Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I'm Alice Kim, the State Director of Government Affairs for Charter Communications. It's my pleasure to speak on behalf of Charter. Charter is a leading broadband connectivity company providing superior, high-speed internet, video, mobile, and voice services under the brand name Spectrum to over 32 million customers across a 41-state footprint. At Charter, our mission goes beyond providing excellent services. We are dedicated to building stronger communities and making a positive impact where our customers and employees live and work. This commitment is why we are so proud to partner with the Outdoor Channel to bring its Hunt.Fish.Feed initiative to Lewis County. This unique opportunity taps underutilized food sources such as game meat and fish to feed all those struggling with hunger across America. You'll hear more about this initiative and today's community's meal distribution shortly. But first, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our event partners, Lewis County, the Lewis County Memorial VFW Post 6912, our dedicated Spectrum and volunteer employees, and the many other community members who have generously given their time to support this meaningful event. We are truly grateful for each one of you. I would like to also acknowledge our special guests here in attendance today, Chairman Dolhoff, County Legislators Andrea Morin and Jeff Mellenbach, and our County Clerk, Jade Mosier. And also a big thank you to Kaylee Rhodes, who's a Community Engagement Specialist for Lewis County back there. Thank you all for being here tonight and for your ongoing support. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jeff Brown, that he's the Director of Distribution and Affiliate Marketing for Outdoor Channel.
Thank you. Hey, it's great to be here. Again, I'm Jeff Brown from Denver, Colorado. I'm a native of Rochester, New York, so this is my first time. I'm really excited to be back here in this part of the country, so brought back a lot of memories coming up here from Boy Scout camp when I was many years ago. Just on behalf of everybody at Outdoor Channel, we wanted to welcome you to the National Hunt.Fish.Feed Tour. It is a national tour. We're going to be doing about 25 cities this year. We're going to go as far as west or south, I guess you want to say, as Hawaii. We are going to be as far north as Boston area. We are going to be. It's a year-round program, and we're really excited to be in Lowville. A little bit about the program, in case you're not familiar. It was started in 2007, and initially it was started, as we mentioned, it was hunters and anglers donating their excess meat and tackling an important problem, which is food insecurity, the homeless, and those less fortunate. And there's been many spin-offs, and that's what I want to talk about, is that we have since done these at all 4 branches of the U.S. military. We also, many veteran-related charities, veteran homeless shelters. This is going to be our first of 2 at the VFW this year. We're also going to be down in Houston, Texas later this year. We've got military Hunt.Fish.Feeds that we'll be doing down in Fort Stewart, down in Savannah later this year. We're going to be at the Joint McCord Lewis Air Force Base up in Tacoma. So the commitment that Outdoor Channel has and that Spectrum has to the military, I think is second to none. So we're really proud to be doing this. We're really happy to be here, and I just want to introduce you to our chef, who's going to tell you about the great meal that we have here. But before I introduce Paul, I just want to thank Spectrum. I want to thank Lewis County. We're really honored to be here, and thank you for having us. Everybody's been great. And I want to introduce you to Chef Paul Combs right now.
Good evening, everybody. I want to thank everybody that helped us out. I want to especially thank the veterans. Freedom isn't free. It's a pleasure working here tonight with everybody in VFW. I'm from northwestern Pennsylvania. I moved back there from Virginia and run Bradford, PA. And every week I work at the American Legion's VFW in my spare time in different places like that. Tonight we're having venison tacos, a little Mexican mixture to it, and then we're doing Mexican coleslaw, and then fresh fruit, and then we'll provide desserts. The venison is a very good Mixford tacos and Mexican coleslaw. I think everybody enjoy it. Have a good night, and thank you for coming out. Thank you for your service.
So thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Chef Paul. And next, I'd like to introduce Jake Mosier, County Clerk, to say some few remarks.
Thank you, everybody. So first off, deeply humbled that I can sit here, and I'm actually speaking for Lewis County government, County of Lewis. Like many of you in military, in this room, we all have military ties. Just to give you a little brief background, my name is Jake Mosier. I'm the Lewis County Clerk. I'm an elected official here within the county. My grandfather served in World War II, had a great heritage for us. I have deep ties, very proud of them. I'm proud of all our veterans. I have a distinct privilege within the clerk's office to play a little part whenever any of you are discharged or anything. I am the keeper of your discharge papers, your DD-214s. So when I was asked about this event, they said, we're going to be having tacos, we're going to be eating venison and dealing with veterans, and I mean, honestly, all three of those I like a lot. So, it was pretty well a no-brainer at that point. Well, on behalf of Lewis County, first we would like to thank Spectrum and the Outdoor Channel for choosing Lewis County for this special event. This is a true honor, and thank you so much. We also would like to recognize Commander Dan Martin. Give him a call. Dan has put in countless hours to make this event happen, and then Dan is a true commander and leader, and without the countless volunteers that are here helping tonight, this wouldn't have been possible either. So let's give the volunteers a round of applause. And most of all, I want to thank all the veterans that are in attendance tonight and that couldn't make it, okay? Without you guys, the life we live, the freedoms we have would not be possible. Without your unselfish sacrifices, our life and our ability to move through day to day would not be possible. So I know most of you don't like the recognition, but let's give all the veterans a round of applause. So, not to further delay our awesome venison tacos, thank you and enjoy this delicious meal that Chef Paul has prepared for us.
So thank you, Jake, for those kind words. At Charter, we work with a variety of nonprofit organizations like the VFW, lending support to the important work they do in the community every single day. As a company, our commitment is particularly strong towards supporting veterans and extends to helping them identify job opportunities and establish meaningful careers once their active service has ended. Nearly 10% of our employees are veterans. We see contributions from this community every single day at all levels of the company. From the front lines to the senior leadership, we see it in things like mission-oriented mindset, leadership ability, teamwork, dependability, and other soft skills. We are proud to help our veterans and their families build careers by providing employment opportunities in this growing field of advanced communication services. In our search to host for this event, we were inspired by the compassionate team here at the VFW and the impactful services they provide to the community members in Lewis County. We at Charter wanted to contribute to their mission in a meaningful way. That's why I am very proud to announce that we're donating $2,500 to the Lewis County Memorial VFW. And we're hoping this continues to support the critical work you do here in the community day in and day out. Commander Dan Martin, would you please join us up here so we can present you with the ceremonial check?
come in front of the podium. In front of the podium. Thank you. Perfect, right there.
Smile there.
Thank you.
Dan, would you like to say a few words? I'll give you the podium.
I'll start off with Spectrum. Thank you for that generous donation. Thank you very much. It'll be used very well. Let's give Spectrum a round of applause. I'd like to thank the Outdoor Channel. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Spectrum. Thank you, the Lewis County leadership, for being here tonight. That means a lot to the veterans here to see the county leadership. Thank Lee Henkelman, the Lowville Post 062 Legion Commander. I'd like to thank Chris Peck. He's a New York State Chapter President of Operation Second Chance. Chris does amazing things for veterans in this community. I'd like to thank Jim MacArthur, the Senior Vice of the Department of New York, VFW. Jim, thank you. I'd like to thank Matthew Van Etten, the District 4 Commander. Joseph Hubbard, Senior Vice Commander of District 4. Pat Van Etten, he's the Sergeant of Arms, Department of New York, VFW. And I'd like to thank Les Crossett, prior District 4 Commander. And I'd also like to thank some key players that were here when I couldn't be here to make this happen. Dennis Everson. Dennis, raise your hand. Stacy Burgoyce, I believe she's behind the bar right now. Cassandra Maroff, she's the one that ordered all the ingredients, and I'll tell you, I don't think we're lacking very much. I'd also like to thank every auxiliary member of Post 6912 and every veteran of Post 6912. Without all of you, this wouldn't have happened today. So thank you very much. And I'm going to make this quick, but I could not be up here and put a plug in for the VFW either. What the VFW does for the community. And I'm going to talk on the strategic level of what the VFW does nationally. Here, what we do here locally is on the tactical level, but we're contributing to the strategic level. So, Help a Hero Scholarship nationally. 2,904 scholarships last year nationally for a total of $13,098,000. New York State, 105 of those were in New York State for a total of $493,000. Unmet needs, number of cases, 11,618. Nationally donated, $13,122,000. New York State, 141 cases, $209,415. Voice of Democracy. That's a community outreach program in Patriot Pen that we do for middle schoolers and high schoolers. They write an essay. It could be, what does a veteran mean to me? They can win at the post level, district level, state level, and national level. So at the national level last year, we had 26,000 students. And monetary that we gave back, money back to the students was $1,426,000 nationally. The state was $29,000. Patriot Pen, 68,000 students participated, $855,000 back to the students. Teachers Awards, this is huge. 3,823 teachers were put in for award nationally. I'd like to see more of that. Any school teachers in here? Raise your hand. Who knows a school teacher? Everybody knows a school teacher. Let's nominate our teachers for the hard work they do. And I'll tell you, the state, out of the state, we only had 53 teachers nominated last year. I know teachers are making an impact on our kids more than that. So get on the VFW website and look at that teacher program, put in a nomination. Community service. man hours last year nationally, 5,924,000 hours. Donations for community service, $50,197,000. You add those together, monetarily what those volunteer hours are and the donations we made, you're looking at $238 million nationally that the VFW did for the community last year. Statewide, 53,000 hours. $1,362 donated to the community. You add that all up, $3,075. That's just what New York State did last year. Thank you for listening to me. I had to put that plug in, what the VFW does for the community, and look what we do today when we come together with Spectrum, Outdoor Channel, and Lewis County involvement. Strengths in numbers, and it proves it today. Thank you.
All of you to bring us those people. Give us those people. Give us those volunteers. Give us those patriot men. Give us those people. Let's submit them. We do everything we can to give all these people all the money we can.
Thank you, Dan, for those words. Now it's time for the reason room here for these tacos. We are going to call people up by tables. So someone's going to come, let you go up by tables. They're all, the meal distribution is right over here on this black table. So please enjoy this fabulous meal our volunteers and Chef Paul have prepared. And thank you everyone for attending, and thank you, Mary, for taking